Hey guys, welcome in. And you guys would have seen, if you haven't seen when you're watching this video, check out my last video. I got my first Invisible trophy for a good few months, a majority of this year, since Arcanine was first released when it became pay to play for the gyms. Anyway, since then, I just haven't got a Invincible trophy. I haven't really been too competitive in the gyms. I've been able to hold my own, but I haven't just been dominating. This gym, pushed myself up to top 100, and I just wanted to share with you guys a few matches of it, how I even got there, how my last match was possibly the one that I uploaded, my 11th streak win was possibly against a bot. So I thought I'll show you guys a couple of games that were not against bots. So let us get into this. I'm getting cramps in my foot. Not that you guys want to see my feet, but I just need to stretch out. So here we go. I saw a few decks like this, so I'm just going to stop this quickly. I saw a few decks like this and I thought they were super smart. This is like decks that I would love to create and things that I think about. And I love it that people put into action. So the idea behind my opponent's deck here, the ghosts get buffs. So he's got Sableyes there. He would have been so much better with the Mega Sableye, and I have faced one of these with a Yveltal, and I've faced one of these with a Mega Sableye. And the idea behind this is you can use your Phantom Sphere to status scenes and continually get your ghosts out, as well as your Dark Sphere to stop other psychic types passing through you, ghost and psychic types. And this gym is full of ghosts and psychic types. Boom. So that stops, even though these two aren't ghosts, it stops these two from moving through them. It's pretty crazy, and it's a great strategy, and I love it. But the way I've been able to get one up on my opponents is I know this strategy, and that's one good thing. Like, one thing I love about like theory crafting and thinking about all of these ideas. And when I saw someone using this, the first time I saw someone using a Yveltal, and I was like, smart people. And they played super well. But anyway, so they don't have the Megas, which would help this deck a lot. They have the counter attack, the Phantom Sphere, and the Dark Sphere. So, and that's all to continually get their ghosts out and trying to look for the bit of either a cheese with the counter attack to go down block entries and take gold or something like that. Anyway, I'll give you guys a little look through my play. So I'm running an X speed, swap spot, long throw, max revive, gold block. And let's just get into it, and I'll let you guys know how it goes. So he drops a Sableye on his entry, which is super smart. That is going to allow him to play this Phantom Sphere, and then it's going to allow, it's also blocking me up. I can't move up further to go past off him, and then if I do want to move over, he'll drop his Dark Sphere and I can't move over him, and then I've committed my mines all the way up the top there. So what I chose to do when I saw he was doing that, I was like, you know what, he's got to take a turn to activate the sphere, so I'm going to push him with my Nebby. If he comes down and attacks and I get my like teleport on his Will-O-Wisp, game over. If he attacks and gets gold, he's probably going to knock me out, but it's worth a risk for me. So I move up, I don't attack because I don't have that gold, and this is just going to force him. Boom, there it is, Dark Sphere. And now you'll see my Nebby cannot, my Cosmog cannot move over him. I can't take gold. So brilliant play by my opponent. And now next turn he needs to pop off his Phantom Sphere, his Ghost Sphere, which Phantom Sphere, so he can move his mons out from behind his Sableye. And I see that, I'm like, okay, I need to rush him now because he's still got one more turn of being able to use this play. Boom, pops the Phantom Sphere, and then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna rush. And now this forces my opponent. He's got to cover up the goal. The bad thing for me is that I've got Nebby on that side and not my Lele. If it was Lele there, my opponent would not have been able to make that move. But because I didn't lead with Lele, like sometimes I'd lead with Nebby, and I should have led with Cosmog. And if I put Cosmog down here, a Nebby over there, this would have been like pretty much game over, or he would have had to come out and attack me and risk an attack with Lunala. But that didn't happen. So now I'm like, okay, I need to get out my Lunala, and my opponent's just freely getting out his ones now. I'm like, oh, I need to do something here, because else he's just gonna get all out. He's gonna get out all of his mons, and I can say answer nothing. So what I choose to do, I go and pop my XP. I'm just going to use this on my Mars Shadow because I wanted to step over his Sableye, but I could not move over his Sableye because it's dark. And boom, I hit my 90, and as long as I was hitting that 90, I was going to be good. So now my opponent is in a predicament. He can only either goal block or take the goal. And yet again, I cannot surround. I can potentially try for a Nebby's power to move over here and pop a surround with my Lunala there, but that's only like less than 50% chance of me getting it. I do have the extra star, so it does become a 2-star, so it'll be working on like 3/4 of my opponent's wheel, but that's only if I land it. So what I decide to do, I'm like, I want to move up with my Lunala, stop my opponent from being able to put a Lunala there threatening a surround, and force him to make an attack. And then now he made that attack, and I'm like, I need my Mash on the board for my Lunala to be able to have an advantage against my opponents. Then he sees that and he's like, oh, okay, I need to get a status, but it gets damage on damage, doesn't get the status, and here I can lock him down. Lele and Nebby on 2 psychic types on either field. He cannot take his mons on the field anymore because they're not ghosts. And that's why I'm running Nebby and Lele in this gym, because I know there's a lot of people running Phantoms. So that is one of these matches, and let's just pop up this other one for you quickly. I think this is the one. So that's one way, and I thought big props to my opponent. Like, I love the deck. Three of each of them. Oh, that would be such a nightmare. And if I didn't get a couple of those rolls, it could have been a completely different story. But then it could have been different if I put my Cosmog out instead. So here I do the same thing, and you guys are noticing a pattern. And I possibly could have got my Cosmog there, but I would rather have my Cosmog. The reason why I stopped doing my Cosmog first, and it gets taken, was because I would rather be able to have that teleport and that no surround threat. And I like to try and commit my opponents. If I see them have a Corellia or Gardevoir, I like to try and get them to commit it to the outer lanes. And by them committing it to the outer lanes, well, I'll show you soon. So my opponent got a knockout from me. So what here I choose to do here, I'm like, I want to go after this. If I pop my Moongeist, I want to be taking it out. If damage on damage, I'll take it out. So my opponent goes in and is like, boom. Alright, well, you know what? I'm going to stop both your mons anyway. Puts it right back on there. I'm like, oh, now I'm in a predicament. But I'm like, what I can do, I can move my Lele back, and it puts my opponent in a predicament. He's either got to drop one mon right behind it, which I probably would have preferred to do. Drop like Gengar back there, and then you can Mega Gengar. But he chooses to step back, and I'm like, you step back? Well, I'm going to push up on you, put the pressure on you, you've got to take your goal, or block me off. He goal blocks, and I'm like, well, alright, I'll take his other entry. And now he is just my Lunala, his Gardevoir, boom, he runs down. I'm like, okay, I don't have to worry just yet, as long as I don't get knocked out straight away. My Corellia has a bigger purple than his Gardevoir, and I move it over. The reason why I'm not taking goal is because I do not have to worry about him moving over me. But I do open myself up to a little itty bitty chance right here, if you guys seen it, to Mewtwo's blue. Because I don't put my Delphox here, I put him there to stop him from moving forward. That did leave me open. He potentially could have gone here, popped his blue, and like jumped down there or something. And then I would have been in a bit of trouble. I would have had the goal block, so it wouldn't have been too much trouble, but not ideal. Not ideal. So now he's got his Mega Gengar out. I'm like, well, you know what? I'm taking that entry. I'm going to attack. I was looking for that burn, but I was like, oh, man, that would have been a perfect time to land Moon Guys into damage when they miss. My opponent pops the Mega Gengar, and I was like, oh, I was expecting to drop his sphere on the Sableye, but he comes after my lane. I was like, oh, okay, well, that's actually a good choice. Unless I get my purple or blue, and I get my blue, I've got a couple of options here. I can put my Lunala here, which will be spinning into purple, and that would either mean he would have to get Sableye to roll gold to knock me out, or he would have to take out my Lele, which is just under 0.5% that he's going to take out my Lele, and it could be risky either way. But instead of doing that just then, I thought, you know what, I'll move out my Marsh just so I can get the extra -20, so then I can move out my Lunala and get aggressive. But before I do that, I'm like, you know what, I can get out my Cosmog. I'm just going to try and get all my plates out, get them all used. I should be rolling burns here. Roll burns and then I'm like, oh no, I'm going to be confused spinning into misses. I'm like, that's not ideal. That is not ideal. So I jump over with my Cosmog, and I want to get myself up into a position here. What I was looking to do is swap spot. Get my Mon up there, swap spot, and then I've got Cosmog on the entry rather than my Lunala. And what that will do is just stop him from being out Ghost. But I was too late just maneuvering. I couldn't maneuver around Mega Gengar because I would have been locked next to him. So, because I couldn't do that, I moved to move this way, and I've now got myself in awkward trouble. I was like, my opponent can rush down. He's got a second Mega Gengar. He can potentially rush me. He's got the Mega Mewtwo, and I'm just like, oh man, I'm in a little bit of trouble. But what I can do is I can move up here and I can attack. If I can hit Negi's power, boom. Now what I can do, I can pull my Lunala close to me. I've now got my Cosmomium, and I can pop a surround with this. And right now, what he should have done, he should have moved there with Gengar. With Mega Gengar, sorry. He should have moved his Mega Gengar there, or Mega Gengar and sat there. Or this one Mega Gengar and sat there. What they would have done is stop me from being able to move over and jump over things. But, well, no, he did have to do it with this one. He couldn't have done it with this one because I've got my lady there. I could have surrounded, and this one, doing the swap spot. So I've got this all swap spot set up. If you haven't seen it by now, I'm going to swap spot, and this is what I aim for when I'm hitting those Nevi powers. You've got to be looking for those things. Swap spot, boom, double KO, and I take the Evo here, which I should not have. I should not have done this. Sometimes I've been having to learn not to take the Evo sometimes. The reason why not is Cosmomium has nearly a whole lot of blue and purple. And here my opponent has to step back and attack. He has to get white on white for me. So he has to hit my 140, 50% chance. I send him to the PC. Sending him to the PC sends him also. And you know what that is? Open goal for Lele. Boom. Some of these opponents, oh man, I've been up against some super good opponents. I've lost some games, probably lost about 5, 6, at least 4 high streaks, and I think I lost 1 or 2 games early on. But boom, that is my gym for me right there. That got me to the top 100. The gym is now like literally just finished in between of me making this video. So I made it to the top 100, and plays like that. Hopefully you guys enjoy it, and this is the first time I've like stocked up on trophies, which is pretty cool. So let us just see. I think we've got the new haul. So if you guys want to see some haul videos, let me know. Yeah, Super Moon haul. I hope they will. This haul's been up there the same for the last 3, 4. Man, it's been up there for ages now, a couple of months now, I'm sure. and it's been amazing. There's rare and only haul now, but I just want to see them start putting some restrictions in. They've made all the things available for them to put more restrictions in. Just start to mix it up every week. Just put a couple of band mons every now and then, rotate it through, even on these lower hauls. That'd be so fun. Ban Swablu, ban Sableye, ban something like each week, just ban a different one or something like that, and just make people use different ones. Ban a couple of them, ban a plate like they used to. Like I find that so much more fun. But if you guys are here for the different deck buildings and different videos to make, sorry for my notifications, let me know if you guys want to see some more of that. Top 100, that's the first time I've finished as in the gym that high and with an invincible trophy since the pay to play era came in, buying your Arcanines and thing at the start of the year. So feels good to be back up at the top. And these mons definitely helped. I think the key to this deck that I ran was Lele, Marshmallow, Nebby, and Lunala. Those 4 mons were the most important. Crillia played a pretty good role. You could use Gardevoir as well, but just for helping to block things off so I could have a little bit more time to do my setups and not worry about my opponent rushing. And Delphox, I barely got to use Delphox, but oh man, 2 or 3 games Delphox late game when the games got on to, like, when I didn't just finish early, I got a couple of good like plate recyclings, and I was like, oh, Delphox, max revive. I love it, Delphox, I love it. And yeah, that's why Delphox is in there. So I can use like 3 or 4 of my mons for the majority, and then have one of my backup mons, and that's exactly what Delphox is there for. So anyway, I'm rambling on too much. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this. This is a bit of a different, I don't always do replay videos. I know a lot of like K-Dub and Rico and well, they're the biggest at the moment. They're often doing replay videos. Do you guys like that? Do you guys want to see more? Do you guys like the way I talked through it? Let me know. I'd love to hear what you guys think about this style of video. Are you guys happy to see once a week or twice a week or every now and then? Or do you guys just love seeing my in-game, me doing my thing and calling it as I'm going? Love to hear from you guys. Let me know how you guys finished in the gym, how you guys went. Love to hear all of that. And most importantly, what you like about the type of this video, the replays or the live and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, be looking forward to chatting with you guys in the comments, and we'll see you soon.